ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, X-wing players, and anyone who is potentially interested in X-wing or other Star Wars games. Welcome to our channel. This is a channel that is dedicated to the games in the Star Wars universe. My call sign is BatMando. If you are new to X-wing, then this is the channel to watch, and if you are getting back into 2.5, then this is the place to be. Now, if you have any different insights than what we present in this video, then please feel free to drop a comment below, because the more our new players learn from other people's insights, the better they become. So, in which case, that leads me to our next point, and that is, welcome to our Star Wars X-wing community. So, if you are brand new to this game, I will tell you that in our area where I play, there are already pilots, aka players, that are willing to help other players get into the game, get better at the game, because let's face it, the first couple of games, or the first 3 or 4 weeks of the game, are going to be rough because you're learning a whole new thing and everything else. So in which case, this is why we encourage you to get with veteran players or other players, and in which case, just learn from them, take their advice. And if you still need more, then this is what this channel is here for. So in which case, we welcome you to our community, and this is a ongoing series, and this series is about list building. Hey there, everyone. I do apologize that this video is 1 day late, so I'm sorry for that. But if you paid attention to the post we made late Tuesday night, you will know that we had a light fixture drop out of the ceiling shortly after our roof was replaced. Oh, the joy of home ownership and adulting. Do not recommend. 0 out of 5 stars. So now, in which case, we're going to go ahead and give you this video, and it's going to be a little bit shorter simply because I'm only going to do one list. This list building video, we're going to be talking about T-70s, and we're going to go ahead and use Launch Bay this time around. So we're going to come up here, go ahead and get into Resistance, and then we're going to go ahead and jump in here. And the first pilot I am going to get in the T-70 is going to be Kai. So in which case, Kai right here, I like this ability. And so after you fully execute a maneuver, if you move through a friendly ship, you may perform an evade action. So, and that's in addition to whatever other action you want to put in there, whether it be focus, target lock, boost. If you equip the S foils, which they already do in here, then you can get a barrel roll out of it, all sorts of things. So, but that does mean that you're going to be using this ship to play leapfrog with a partnership. Whatever ship you decide to fly that with, that is going to be what you're going to be flying in order to keep that ability. But please do not confine yourself to this thinking, as in, like, if you know that this is not working for you and you need to get Kai to break off from their partner, then go ahead and do it. I call this list Heroic 4 of a Kind 5 High. So obviously, I'm going to be having 4 X-wing pilots that are all level 4, and they're all going to have heroic. I'm going to go ahead and put in advanced optics on this one. You could also take a look at pattern analyzer if you really wanted to. This is not a copy of the meta list that was going around, but you're going to notice that all the pilots that are in that meta list, these are the pilots that are in that meta list, but there's just different build outs for it. This is the build out that I prefer, simply because, well, my dice like to do funny things on tournament days. So now, in which case, we're going to go ahead and do something silly here. We're going to go ahead and have basically the same loadout here, except we're going to give this to Care right there. So same loadout. You have heroic, you have advanced optics. I mean, if you're looking for something just to fill out the rest of the points there, as in rest of the loadout, you could do something silly as putting in jamming beam, and you could also try putting in nothing there. I forgot that one of the things was actually a different cost. So those are your possibilities at that time. Now, we can also go ahead and do another copy here. So we're going to do another copy, and then we're going to change this pilot on over to Timon Snap, not Timon Black 2, just Timon Snap. So Timon Wexley here with a Snap title. And I like Timon because of the performing a boost action after moving 2 through 4 there. So now the thing that we're going with, we already have the advanced optics here. We already have the the heroic, the integrated S foils. Now we still have 2 points to play with at this time, so we can take a look at astromechs. Now, one of the astromechs here could go ahead and decrease or make the 2 hards blue, so that's a possibility. Or you could start looking at modifications for 2 cost, and you have electronic baffle, which might be useful if you get a red stress token or something along those lines. So in which case, I am going to go ahead and put in the R4 astromech, because you never know if you need to get a blue 2 hard. But if you have other spots that you want to go ahead and use those 2 points for, I highly encourage you to check out what you can afford for those 2 points. Okay, now we have another T-70 that we're going to go ahead and add in here. This is the one that I thought this would be hilarious to throw in. So in which case, we're going to put in Vanessa. Now, Vanessa has a very rare ability where while you perform a torpedo or missile attack, you may treat the primary arc requirement as a rear arc for that attack. So if you do, treat the range requirement as 1 to 2. So, and what I find fun about this is that, well, guess what? First off, we're going to have to get rid of the advanced optics there, and I'm also going to most likely get rid of this R4 here so that I can do what it is I'm about to do. I also have to completely get rid of heroic as well. I'm going to turn it into marksmanship. And the thing that I'm about to do that I think would be hilarious, I don't know if it would actually work, because this was a list that I was going to start flying just before they announced that they're no longer going to be doing development on X-wing. So in which case, I was going to throw in barrage rockets. Okay, now granted, I want to keep them going out the front for this one because of the bullseye bonus here, because you spend 1 charge. If the defender is in your bullseye, you may spend 1 or more charges to re-roll that many attack die. So what I will tell you is that, yes, you can go ahead and do that out the front and get those chances. But what if, say, some TIE SF or TIE FO sneaks in behind you? You now have barrage rockets to throw out the back, and that is a 3 rear attack at that point in time, and it has to be 1 to 2. So that is something that I thought would be interesting for throwing in there. And now we're going to get our 5th and final T-70 here. So we got Elo, and obviously, since this has been a trend in this whole entire thing, so we got 4 heroic ships, as I already said by the title that I would give this thing. Then I'm also going to throw in marksmanship just because I can. And then for tech on this one, I am going to go ahead and throw in advanced optics yet again. So, and that fills out that whole entire ship. So these are the 5 ships that I would fly with the T-70s. There are a couple of other lists that I have explored that use A-wings and other things, but since this week is very hectic, then we're just going to have to close the video down now. I do apologize for that, but adulting, I do not recommend. 0 out of 5. So, but we all have to do it. We all know it. And there you go. So thank you so very much for watching, and I'm going to turn you right over to the outro. Other things that we would like you to build upon is, well, we got online resources for you to check out so that you can build your knowledge about the game. And what I will tell you is we have the official AMG website right there. So now, if you're looking for other things, or if one of our hosts mentioned something that you're not familiar with, go ahead and get that term, plug it into this Fandom 2nd edition, and it will pop up what it is that you're looking for. Also, feel free to check out other fan-made sources that will also help you along the way. And if you are trying to figure out which list builder to use to build your squadron, check out any of these 3. So, in which case, next thing, Hopefully we helped you out, so we would very much appreciate it if you help us out and click like on the videos that you like. That way we know what more videos to create more of. Don't forget to subscribe to our future transmissions and tell a friend about us so that we can get this channel a little bit further out and more people can start playing the game. So without further ado, thank you so very much for watching. Thank you to our hosts for being a part of this. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Don't forget to friend us on Facebook. I haven't said no to anybody yet. And make certain to drop any questions or drop a comment below in our comment section on this video. That way other people can see what questions have been asked and see what answers have been given. I'd also like to say thank you to SlidesGo, Flat Icon, and FreePick for the use of their media in this presentation. And as always, BatMando out.